Let me borrow your ear for a moment or two while I sit here on absolutely nothing. I have come across millions of games in my 37 years of life, but there's nothing like Palworld. It has been 3 weeks and a day, and I have yet to not play this game each of those days. This game is absolutely insane. I know the first step is to admit you have a problem. Well, darn it, if I don't have a problem. I have also logged a good 130, 140 hours on this game somehow. I know I've come across some genius tips and tricks and things that I want to share with you today. That's what this video is about. Let's get straight into it.
Here to do one thing and one thing only, and that's blow up!
What's going on, everybody? DubCP back again with another Palworld video. Today's video is all about tips, tricks, and things I've ran into in my extensive play of Palworld. If you enjoyed this kind of content, please don't hesitate to smash that like button, subscribe if you're brand new, and comment down below and let me know how much time have you spent playing Palworld. I'm very curious to know if I'm the only one that have logged a crazy amount of hours since this game came out. As my character is just continuing to wave at nothing, you notice that there's no pals out here. I have a full base. I got all kinds of work to be done, and there are no pals. Reason being is tip number one. When you come back online to dedicated servers for multiplayer or anything like that, it is almost a guarantee that you're gonna see pals with depression, fractures, sickness, because working conditions have went downhill. To avoid that, I just clock my pals out. Meaning, let them go home into their pal box, because I don't have time to make medicine. Medicine takes forever to make. And if you don't have a level 3 medicine maker like Felbat or Valet or whatever, it takes a godly amount of time. So what I've done to circumvent that, and I seen this somewhere, I don't even remember where I seen it, is go ahead and clock out my pals. Now, what I tend to do is put the pals that were working on said base in its own little slot in box 14, 15, or 16, somewhere at the end, so that I know that's where they are, and I don't sort. And then I simply put them back on the plantation. I mean factor. I mean, back where they do their work. Right. So yeah, that's tip number one, to avoid all of the depression and sickness and dangerous things that will incapacitate your pals. Yeah, moving right along. Work, subordinates. Work, my slave. Oh yeah. Oh, on to the next tip. So you see the design of my layer here, my factory here. Yeah, this is a poor designed factory, because if you notice, every pal is pretty much on top of each other. You got pals walking inside of pals, and that's not good, because you want to give space so that there's not a lot of clipping and a lot of issues of pals getting lost and stuck in walls, because that also, as you see Blazemut trying to jump over the pal box, that also causes poor working conditions, which will cause your pals to go into a state of depression. And again, medicine takes forever to make. So let's avoid that. This design is wrong. If you want a building tips and tricks video, make sure you put that down in the comment section, because I have so many more designs that would work 10 times better than this. As I just mentioned, space is everything in a base. You definitely want to get to a point where you can craft these. These are refined metal chests. The reason why you want to be able to craft these versus a large container is simply because it does not take up space pals will get stuck. And we all know what happens with a stuck pal. Depression, anxiety, sickness, fractured bones. So let's stay away from that. Yeah, okay, moving right along. There's a quick stack button. If you look at the bottom right, it says RB, because I'm playing on controller, is quick stack. If you're on the mouse and keyboard, I think it's just R. But all you gotta do is look down to the bottom right and it'll tell you which button is quick stack. And what that does is just literally quickly stacks everything over to your storage component. It's such a time saver. You ever had a situation where you're just fat and you literally just can't move? And luckily they put in an update that you could at least start to move a little slow when you're over encumbered. But here's the expert tip. Get yourself a grappling gun. Luckily for me, I have a hyper grappling gun. And once you have that, your over encumbered days are over. Well, maybe if Hell's Effort would move out of the way. And of course, you know, for the purpose of me making this video, it's not gonna work right now. But here's the thing. You can take this grappling gun and do that. Okay, yep, sure. That works too. But it is designed to move you even when you're over encumbered. Don't waste your time on pal spheres. Don't. I mean, yes, in the beginning, you have to craft them to catch said pals, but there is a pal called Vixie that you catch it, put it in a ranch, and it will dig up, because that is its partner skill, 1,000,000 of these. And here's the thing, if you didn't know, Vixie, once you upgrade it in one of these little things called the pal condenser, this white thing right here, this thing right here, once you upgrade the Vixie to level 3 or 4 or 5, it'll start digging up better balls or spheres. I would not craft pal spheres. I just wouldn't do it. Pal spheres, no. Mega spheres, no. Once you get to around level 20 and then 27 to craft giga and hyperspheres, that's all I would craft. Like, I'm at level 48 right now, and all I craft is hyperspheres, ultraspheres, and legendary spheres. Obviously, once you hit level 44, you want to craft legendary spheres. They are the most powerful spheres to have, and you see what it takes. Level 48 is where I'm at right now. All I craft are hyper, ultra, and legendary. Hyper, because there are some pals still in the world that, you know, I don't need to waste legendary spheres on. So if it's within the range of, I'd say 30 to maybe even 42, I can still have a high chance of catching it through a hypersphere. An ultrasphere is a little bit better, so anything from 42 to potentially 49, you can go with an ultrasphere. But if it's level 50, I'm throwing a legendary sphere at it. And while we have the balls on our mind, I mean spheres on our mind, we need to talk about player stats and catch power. Highly advise you increase your catching power, because you will get frustrated throwing 1,000,000 legendary balls if your catching power is not maxed. Yeah, build one of these, because as I didn't know, and I just found out yesterday, this PAL box, it fills up. And once it fills up, you don't get to catch any more pals. You should definitely use this condenser and or sell pals. This is how this thing works. Let's say I wanted a Swede. I'm gonna just choose another 4 and I'm just gonna condense them. And what you get is a star. And if you look at its partner skill, it's now level 2 Fluffy. Well, level 2 Fluffy, I have no clue what it's gonna do. But what I do know is that certain pals have certain skills that you definitely want to increase. Vixie's partner skill is dig here. I already have this Vixie as a 1-star level 2 dig here. So if I was to put this Vixie on the ranch, It has the potential to not only dig up Pal spheres, but it could also dig up Megasphere. And if I continue to increase said Pal, well, you know, it uses 16 Pals to increase this 1 Pal. So as you can imagine, you need to start catching a lot of Pals. Hence why you should always have enough room for said Pals in your Pal box. Moving on. Another tip that I think gets overlooked a lot, even though I'm on my base and all my Pals are sleeping right now, but I want some ice grenades made. If you don't have a nighttime worker, you can use the Pals in your party. So I got this, you know, level 4 handling Anubis in my party, and I need it to work on my ice grenades. So I just throw it out. You see how I got 99 salads made? Yeah, so you definitely want to start cooking food once you get past the berry stage in your life, because the food has certain properties. If you eat a salad, it slightly improves work speed for a period of time. And once you get all the way up there and you have an electric stove, you can start making mud chowder. It increases work speed and you can stay full slightly longer for a period of time. As you see, there's a lot of different items on this list that actually prevent them from being depressed. You want to make sure that your stats are being acclimated right. You need a lot of weight capacity. You just do. You're going to be carrying around a lot of things all the time, especially when you get to the late stages of the game. So make sure that your weight is up there. I'm probably going to use my last 2 stat points on weight to get it to 1,000. Work speed, you know, once you start getting a lot of Pals, you don't need a lot of work speed, but I mean, you put it on however you want to. But again, weight. Make sure you've allocated a lot towards weight. Defense, you can't even change. Attack, don't ever. And stamina, yeah, you definitely want some of that. But HP, yeah, mine's at 3950 because of things that I have on, but the base is 2600. So make sure in your 50 levels of XP that you're allocating the right points wherever. Don't you dare put anything on attack. You see how my pump action shotgun has a yellow background to it? That's because it's legendary. I found a legendary blueprint out in the real world of Pals. And I didn't even know that that was a thing until like last week. And I've seen videos on how to get said legendary items, but this is the only one that I have right now. You can get legendary schematics for all weapons, all armor. Yeah, you need to be doing that. Here is a list of all the Pals that will drop said legendary items. And if you're lucky, you might can even get them in a chest in the open world. Well, maybe not in the open world, but in mine shafts and or caves. So yeah, the higher the cave level, the more of a chance that you could get a legendary schematic. So let's get on out there in the real world. Let me show you what I'm talking about. We have 2 level 49 Blazimuts right here. The spawn rate to 2. So therefore you get 2 bosses. Now the benefit of that is double the chances of legendary drops. The downside of that is if you don't have the right Pal to take on these bad boys, you're gonna die. Pikachu's a gun, and you can just edit it if you want to rename your Pals. Pikachu's a gun has Rock Lance, Dragon Meter, and Lightning Streak right now. I'm gonna leave Lightning Streak in because it's just OP, even though it's 75 damage, but it's Blazamut. So I'm gonna give this Pikachu's a gun Aqua Burst, and let me see if I have any other water things, and I got Acid Rain. So I'm going to equip my Pikachu's a gun with that. And now we're going to go in here and have some fun. Get up, Pikachu's a gun. But that's not working. Oh. Don't walk up on me, bro. Don't walk up on me, bro. Ah! Oh, it's getting close. It's getting close. Oh, gosh. Hypersphere, Ultrasphere, and Legendary. Okay. Let's try to get this one in a Legendary Sphere. Pikachu's a gun. Choose another one. Choose him. There we go. While I focus on him. There we go. All right. Oh, he's about to die. So, the thing about having these pals, they will continue to attack because their objective is to kill. Oh, and my phone is ringing in the middle of this video. And I'm just throwing legendaries. Almost got it. Give it to me. There we go. We got that one. And did we get anything? No, we did not get a legendary schematic. I'm looking for the legendary assault rifle. And we did not get it there. Oh, gosh. Let me use my assault rifle now. Let me use my blue assault rifle. Oh, my God. I don't know what he's doing. I've never even seen that before. But I'm going to shoot him in his face. Sucker. Reload. And phone call continue to come. We're having fun here. Oh, I'm on fire. Okay. Back in the legendary ball. I am on fire. It's hurting. Oh, this might kill him. Get in the ball. Get in the ball. Get away from the fire. 14%. Oh, nope. I'll let him get one more attack. Please don't kill him. Please don't kill him. Okay, that's good. All right. Once you get, like, close and it's just one, you should definitely take your pal away. And there we have it. Hey, woo, bless him. We got him. But we didn't get a legendary schematic. Oh, that's no bueno. But what we can do is step 2 of this legendary hunt. Let's get back to the base. And now that we're safely back on the base and out of hellfire and brimstone in the volcano area, yeah, we're gonna do an extra roll since we weren't lucky in getting a legendary drop from these 2 Blazimuts. Now, to do this, you need to make sure that you have the Blazimuts in your party. Step 2, ensure that you have a meat cleaver. Some of you already know where this is going. Now, with the meat cleaver, what we're gonna do, we're gonna put out this old Blazimut. Hey, Blazimut, oh, look at you. Aren't you just precious? Oh, you went and started doing work immediately? That's awesome. And I cannot access your pet code? Oh, that's fine. Oh, let's, I got a gun out. Let's get the meat cleaver. Avert your eyes, people. But it's time to butcher Blazimut. I know you're a great worker, but oh God, don't look! Don't look! Don't look! Oh gosh! Oh, see you, buddy. And down goes Blazimut. Oh, but still didn't drop what we needed him to drop. So we're gonna go on to the next one and do the same thing. Because here's the thing: you seen when I caught the Blazimut, I got a drop from it. And now, when you butcher the Blazimut, you get another drop. So it's twice the roll for the Blazimut, and it doesn't look like we got anything special there. But again, this is just another way of having an extra chance of getting a legendary schematic, like this pump action shotgun that I got. But that about does it, folks. I appreciate you watching, and if this thing helped you, go ahead and smash that like button. Don't forget to put in the comments section if you would like to see a building base tutorial and a mount tutorial. Oh, look at that. As we get ready to close, there's some dire wolves here. Oh my gosh, and it's gonna kill me. Well, you know what? Hey, y'all already know what it is. Y'all already know what it was. It's your boy Dubs. CP. They do one thing and one thing only. And that's love. Some Blazimuts. Or not, no, what are those? Dire House. Y'all seen it. Love. Deuces.